Hello, hi everyone, and welcome to the night stream. Let's go, and my internet is being butts. Let's go. Anywho, hi. Tonight we are playing more Honkai Star Rail. And we are just gonna jump right into it. And I have to lock up. Boop. Because I don't know what was going on with my stream. I had to jump through so many hoops to turn on the game for some reason today. I don't know why. Like, my computer bricked and it's like, I don't remember anything, so you have to redo everything. But whatever. Alright, so we're gonna continue on the campaign as we last left off. We played a little bit of the new game, which apparently is even a newer mini game to play, which I haven't even started yet, but I want to be in that pool because that looks kind of nice and cozy. And we got the cat, the chimeras. Now we got a seal and something that looks like an urchin floating in the back. So looks kind of cool. Well, but we're not here for that. We are here for this. We are here to actually do the Trailblaze mission, get through the story. Someone said it was 8 hours long, and someone else told me that is a lot of dialogue. It is a lot of sitting around listening to people talk. Not a lot of action. So we're gonna jump right into this and get it going. Also, one of the other things we did is get our new we got our new girl, Castorice. And if you can't see, I got lucky after that stream. And if you haven't been logging in lately, you've been getting free tickets, and I got lucky and got her light cone. it's only S1, but it's better than nothing. So I got a light cone. I kind of have a good build for her, maybe. I don't know if you want to call it good. Where'd she go? Boop. I might have better ones. Let's see. Nope. All right. Why is it also not showing the pluses anymore? So the headband has +2. That has +1. That has +1. That has nothing. That has +1. Okay. And that has nothing. All right. So nice. We're going to try and level up and make her better. I mean, I want to get better. I don't want to waste money on Alex when I could probably get better. I don't. This is the only thing I haven't leveled up is her basic attack, but she's ready, whipping and ready to go. And I want to get this party started. So, without further ado, let's get to the story. Because where we left off was we were gonna go do the.
It's still early. Where to now?
We were gonna do the mission to start the quest to become the inherent of a new Titan. Kronos, I think it was, where you were gonna take on. How is my stream going right now? Bitrate is low. No crap. Everything wants to be on fire. Like always. OBS is at 58. Internet is crapping out. YouTube is pissed. What else is new? I need to do something. Hopefully, I have some plans for the future, but time will tell. So hopefully it pans out, but we'll see. Alright, who do I gotta talk to? I gotta talk to Trion.
Little Gray and Mem, thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
Your resolves cannot be questioned. We praise your pure selflessness and courage. May Kefali light your path forward.
Oh, thank you.
Get ready to assume Orynyx's divinity, Trailblazer.
Well, someone actually used the word Trailblazer. Hot dog. So what's gonna happen?
The position of Orynyx has already been vacant for some time. We can feel the space of the trial closing. As there isn't much of their soul left, we'll have to complete the ceremony before their soul completely dissipates.
Oh, so we actually got I've long gotten used fighting fires. Let's begin. Hi, Tanisha.
The eighth core flame
I guess they're
coveted by
not.
the miracle.
Well, I wonder if it's
that
because of the
once
Flame Reaper
belonged
that
to the
he's kind of
great
weak.
Vale of Evernight, Orynyx. It shall now be returned by the two elected heroes of the Chrysoseirs. A traveler who is upright and courageous, and a sacred beast that invokes miracles.
Oh yeah.
Who?
It's also who for me, not that.
Both of you, please, come forward.
Hey.
Recite along with us.
Alright.
O Majesty of the 12 Titans, pillars of the world, we seek your divinity.
I feel like I want to say it, but at the same time I don't know. I don't want to say it.
Fill our bodies with blood of gold, till we wither.
I'm still thinking it's
in
Nikador. We're
service
gonna
to the
find out
prophecy.
this is his origin. I don't think I have gold blood.
These are just words meant to make the prayer seem more solemn. Please, focus. And surrender the core flame.
Now what? Oh, I gotta spin it. Okay. Ta-da! Huzzah! Ah, bright light. Ow, my eyes. Sound of Orynyx. Titan murmurs.
Orynyx. Their soul has been waiting for a long time.
Perhaps they're also quietly waiting for the arrival of their successor.
Wait for my return, my friends.
The last time I heard this, things didn't turn out that well.
Don't worry, Aglaya. He's tougher than I am, right?
I wouldn't say that, but we'll do our best. Let's go! And we'll go. I don't know what's gonna
Traveler
happen.
from beyond the sky, let us pray that the Titan acknowledges your worthiness.
Although he loves cracking jokes at inopportune times, his determination is as strong as the Chrysoseirs. He will definitely succeed.
We should be able to date Purple Hair Lady.
While he's away, I would like to have a chat with you, Aglaya.
We should be able to date Purple Hair Lady. Who's the Purple Hair Lady? We talking Castorice? Oh, yeah, she's got purple
Speak.
highlights, but she's also...
I'm listening.
Uh-oh. My eyes are got... I don't like it when she gets into business mode. That's kind of scary. Who's Purple Hair Lady? Did I mean Purple Hair Lady? Hi, Hydrant. How's it going?
Slap, slap. Wake up.
Oh, that's a full sentence. You're learning more English.
How is it? How do you feel?
Holy crap, full sentence. How are you able to talk?
Right? I think that it's amazing too. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. I have such a
Guess I'm
cute
too mad
voice.
and sad to
It
spell a
must
name.
be because of all the
Is that
memories
okay?
that I collected.
Tanisha?
They allowed me to grow beyond expectations. Also, listen. The words of the Titan are becoming clearer.
No? Mother?
It hurts. Have I finally reached the end?
the years of
Also, Mem sounds a lot like Marge,
Come
so
to an
I'm very concerned what's gonna happen to her.
Oryx.
Or both of them.
Oh, how heartbreaking. Ever since the figure draped in the black cloak robbed them of their core flame, they have been relegated to waiting in isolation in such a confined space. We are going to help alleviate their pain, right?
We do what we can.
memories broken.
Also, that's just kind of cool. I always like that kind of stuff, like that cosmic energy vibe that's going on.
Mother?
I'm not okay. I'm being trolled
Who
again.
are they calling out for?
By who? Is Snake messing with you now, or is it just me? Because he is messing with my stream again. So, where are we gonna go? Go this way? Is this where we go? Oh, I can just jump to it? Whoa, camera. Wait, there were stairs there the whole time? Hold up. Was there really just stairs right where I was standing? Yep, there were just stairs right where I was standing. Yeah, that's good. We're gonna go adventure. God, I'm dumb. Open the door. How did I miss the stairs? How did I blatantly miss this? Up. Say what now? That doesn't look like the fucking Garden Recollection or whatever Black Swan's part of. A bossing game. Ah, yes. The trolling of the boss.
You. It's you. I remember you. Skyfather has gazed upon you.
Okay.
Mother is calling for you.
Does Skyfather refer to Fuli? Murmurs. Okay. The Titan's words are instinctive. Each syllable emerging in the mists seem cloaked in frost, symbolizing memories. Yeah, Fuli.
Skyfather has chosen you.
Who is your mother? Who is Mom? The majestic voice pierces through the golden mist, reaching the unseen mountain walls in the distance, reflecting and returning into your ears, echoed. Within the echo, seemingly couldn't make out the cry of a baby. I'm turning into Super Saiyan, but I don't want to hear.
Is no
What's
longer
interesting?
responding.
Can I ask what game you're playing, at least? We come to you because of something important.
Something important. An important matter.
Oryx, listen to me. Aren't you tired? Throughout the long years, you have always
It's
been
not a trash
protecting
can.
the
I've-
fate
uh-oh.
of Amphorius. Each time people draw strength
I always
from
hear
within their memories,
I always hear Persona's a tricky
every
game,
single
so
ripple falls
good luck.
onto your shoulders. There's no need for you to bear this any longer, Oryx. From today onwards, someone else will bear time on your behalf. This is why we have come.
Freedom. Freedom.
nope. You definitely got like.
I want freedom.
Oh, she does. Okay, she wants to agree.
Oh,
Also, I wasn't.
poor child. Everything will be fine. Let us help you. You can have a good rest now.
What's troubling you, big fella? It's like, leave it to us, Titan. Leave it to us, or what's troubling you? I gotta ask what's troubling you. Because honestly...
You have potential. Strength.
Thanks? What?
Willpower. Powerful. And tenacious.
You can also say dangerous?
But you lack something. Just one thing.
That's all.
Lacking something. What is it?
Is it because I have a stone in my chest? Because I'm not actually real?
What you lack is a future.
That's right. That's right, I live in the moment. I don't have a future? It's like, you saying I'm gonna die soon? It's like...
Future?
You're mostly saying I'm gonna die
From
soon.
the sky, you should have dissipated already.
Dissipate.
The gaze from the Sky Father stabilize your form.
Truly.
Because from the moment you crossed the sky, your life was cast away.
What?
Right now, you are simply a collection of walking memories.
Well, I mean, that makes
What?
sense.
How is that possible?
I'm all ready. When did it happen? Let's see when it happens. I guess I'm dead. No crap, I'm a stone.
Is collapsing. Someone must inherit the authority of time. If the pillar is lost, the laws of time will collapse. Emporius will succumb to eternal disorder.
You still haven't explained this, Curry. What about the trial?
Time never compromises, never bears grudges, never forgives, never makes a choice. Child of humanity, Titans, Mother, Sky Father. Time restrains everything that exists in this world.
Orynyx's divinity is dissipating? Is the trial coming to an end?
Pathstrider of remembrance. My strength, I shall entrust it to you. The fate of the world, if you wish to save it,
Of course I will.
go and find your future that has been stolen.
Alright.
Even if that means you'll have to cheat death. You'll have to challenge that hand of shadow clasped unyielding fingers.
Before the passing of the 15th entry hour, go forth and reclaim your future. Alrighty. This is the true trial of time. Okie dokie. You're finally awake. Yay. Poor Dunhung. To keep it simple, you succeeded. Oronex has entrusted you with their divinity. Now you're no different from the demigod of Enforcers. However, Mem has told me about what happened during the trial. They're still explaining things to the others and told me to bring you back to you to us first. So, what's my superpower? So I kind of want to say this just to make a joke. So, for you to be able to say that even now, you're truly impressive. Gotta make a joke. There's something that I never told you. When we landed on Forest, our car was pierced by Nicodor's lance. Do you remember back in the ruins of the Abyss? This was what I said. You passed out when our car got hit, and I blacked out too, but not before dragging you out. It's a good thing we're in the car, or we would have been crushed into pieces. Actually, my account kind of made light of the situation. What actually happened was much more complicated. Alright. You were severely injured back then, with several wounds, still bleeding profusely. I struggled to carry you out, and you used the last of your strength to stem this bleeding. But then I also hit a falling rock and lost consciousness. Right. I struggled to carry you out and used the last of my strength to stem the bleeding. Okay. The last time I checked, you still weren't breathing, but when I regained consciousness, I saw that you were alive and full of energy, so I never brought this up here. How exactly did I come back to life? You were knocked unconscious by a rock. It's like, I'm not sure whether the gaze of Furia has anything to do with the matter, or according to the Titan. But according to Titan, you are living in the form of a memory right now. But just like other objects of the past and the miracles of Ornix, perhaps Mem is the anchor rope that ties you to the present. I assume they couldn't stray too far from you, but the truth might be the exact opposite. What should we do next? But it's time for us not to despair. There must be a way to save you. Paradox mentioned finding your stolen future and cheating death. Considering Mighty's indestructible body, it seems to suggest there is some kind of miraculous power in Amphoris that can reverse death. He seems to lie with the Hand of Shadow, whose whereabouts are unknown.
Hey, are you alright?
And she's back, and she can still speak full sentences. Huzzah! Honestly, I was getting stuck in a mem.
I heard you two talking about Thanatos. Cass is also very concerned about the warning.
Because that's her Titan, right?
She has left the vortex and returned to the garden. Shall we go and look for her? Thanatos is the Titan that Cass has always been looking for. Regardless of whether there are any clues, there's probably no one else that understands death better than her.
Hell yeah, let's go. When she go to English class? I have no idea, but it's better than what she was doing before. It's better than Dunhung being mute. Let's do that then.
Oh, right. There's something that I have to tell you. The Chrysosairs already know everything that has happened to you.
Cool.
I was too worried, so I told them everything. Please don't hate me, okay?
Why do you sound so much like Marge? You have some connection to her. Why would I be mad? Time to spill the tea. Tea had to be spilled sooner or later. Where we gotta go? All the way to the garden. Teleport. Cute. Alright, let's see.
Mister.
There she
I'm right
is.
Here.
Why you say that mysteriously and you're probably gonna sneak up behind me, aren't you? You hear soft footsteps coming closer, one step at a time.
Please stay there and slowly turn around.
You can have a sight to my face. For some reason you feel have English. For some reason you feel you have seen this scene before. You want to turn around, turn your head, but you glimpse a dash of purple blushing past your face, and a chill seeps through your skin, spreading into your veins. Bump, bump. Your heartbeat begins to slow. At this moment, I just want to close my eyes. Grabbing the near-death experience, gotta stay on guard. She told me to turn around, right? Please stay there and slowly turn around. Your vision blurs, the cold reality fades in the purple ocean. And then...
Please pardon me.
There she is. The subtle fragrance of an unnamed flower fills your senses, its sweetness making you forget you need to breathe. You realize you are still alive. No. To be more precise, your death was not thorough. The coldness of the initial touch disperses as quickly as it came, and replacing it is the touch of fingertips and a trembling born of trepidation that originated from the certain lanky arm. Her quivering fingers gently brushes against your cheek, causing a faint tickle.
Just as I expected. I cannot feel anything.
You're invading my personal space. I really did. And it's like...
Back at the Grove, I was puzzled as to why you were not affected by my curse. I thought that it might have been the special ability of a traveler from beyond the sky. Never did I expect that this would be the true reason.
So I am.
I'm sorry. I should have noticed that something was amiss earlier.
It's fine. We had so much crap dealing with, you don't have to worry about a thing.
Mister, if my abrupt behavior just now offended you, I hope that you can forgive me. I'm just thinking, if your soul has really left your body, as a mortician,
Oh yeah,
I
she's a
might be able
mortician. I
to
forgot
trace
about
where
that.
it has gone to.
Can you?
Cass, did you find anything? My apologies. Not as of yet. Perhaps I have overestimated my capabilities. But, mister, would you be willing to let me try again? This time, I'll increase the area of contact slightly. Perhaps the result might be different this time.
Give her a hug. There's no harm in trying again.
I have never touched the living in this way before. If my actions are in any way disrespectful, I hope that you can forgive me.
You getting a hug? Nope. Castorice once again places her palm on your face. Her shivers calm somewhat this time. You scared me.
I seem to have caught a glimpse of something. Your soul is currently roaming someplace and cannot find a way to escape. But
Okay.
perhaps it might not be a bad thing. If your soul is still wandering around, it means that we still have time.
We have a chance to find it before the fingers of Thanatos sweep everything away. Clues. Just a few more. I need more guidance. The connection has been severed. With my strength, I'm not able to trace it.
Oh.
It was me. I was a little too hasty. Don't worry, mister. Although we currently have no leads, I will do my best to search for the whereabouts of Thanatos, bring back their core flame, and personally return to you the life that you have lost too soon. I know that I'm lacking in confidence, but I hope that you can keep this promise of mine in mind. Before I manage to deliver on this promise, please do your best to hang on. Amphorius needs you.
I'll do my best. You just said one of the lines. So what now? We're on bravely. I understand. So what now? And it's like,
Lady Aglaya and Lord Finon are currently discussing some matters in the past.
I really want to say I'll do my
They're
best, but at
worried
the same
about
time.
you too. If possible, please go there and let them know that you're well. Although, I don't actually know whether your current situation can be described as well.
I'm
Also,
here,
please
aren't I?
accept this Styxian fable. Reading
What?
can help one to focus and relax. I hope that reading this can help tide you through this difficult period.
More species
Alright.
disappearing.
The plot armor thickens. Alrighty, so now we gotta go where? Oh, we're going to the baths. I kind of want to... Dang, you gotta give me a zombie joke. This game's gotta give me... I hope this game throws a zombie joke somewhere. Just for the laughs. It's like, let's meet your brains or something like that. Because technically I'm dead. I think it would be funny. Because I would make that joke right now.
They're here.
And I'd probably insult someone by saying they have no brain worth eating.
Hyacinth said you definitely wake up. How do you feel?
Normal. So the entire world knows about this now. She can even take a pulse and for someone who's dead. It feels quite cool being a departed spirit. So the entire world knows about this now. She... Yeah.
I beg you, please forgive me.
I'm not mad at you. I'm more worried about
You've
other people
completed
knowing.
the trial of time, and I have to admit that the process went better than I expected. Even in the end, that Titan's heart still showed a soft spot
That
for
would be a nice
humankind.
knee slap, yeah.
However, I never expected that. Two people who have cheated death would appear in Akima at the same time.
Two?
That's what we have been talking about. Mighty has been in Akima for such a long time, but has no one thought to study his indestructible body? If there were even any minor breakthroughs, we wouldn't be as clueless as we are right now.
Many have had this idea, but so far, there have been no results. If it were successful, Thanatos wouldn't have disappeared without a trace.
Okay.
Nevertheless, now is not the time for us to give up.
I think it's time
At the
to
very least,
invite your
we
best
can
friend
still
here,
see the
Agaya,
glimmer of
to
hope.
assist.
Cypher. If anyone in this world knows the whereabouts of death, it would be her.
We get to meet her.
I'll try and get her
Yay.
to return to Akima, but do be prepared for a less than ideal outcome. Please understand that throughout the history of Amphorius, no one has ever managed to escape the clutches of death.
Fair enough.
At the end of time, Thanatos silently awaits all.
I mean, that's what makes death death. It's the girl. Hi, Sage. Thanks for the help. Is this supposed to be something?
It is my duty. We too require you to bear the divine position of time. But before that, just...
What?
What's wrong, Aglaya?
Omens always come in pairs.
Alright.
A tiny air current will eventually brew into a storm that tears the sky apart. It's Anaxagoras. He has initiated contact with the Council of Elders.
Oh.
In
Okay.
the end, it has still come down to this.
I earnestly hope that your assessment of him is accurate, Finan. Otherwise, the efforts of my teacher and I over the past millennium might be reduced to dust because of that great performer.
Oh, we're actually switching to his point of view. Uh-oh. Not so long ago. Hello.
I'm back here again. I remember this dream.
A dream.
This realm is covered in a silk-like fog, and the land is barren and harsh. The crowd of travelers leaves tracks everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Hey! Excuse me! What is this place? Where in Anforius are we?
Sound a little drunk there, bud?
The mutters of the traveler are in a language I'm unable to comprehend. Or perhaps
Yep.
they're just distracted and ignored my question.
Alright.
Tell me, which Titan reigns over this land? And how do I find them?
Alright. Are we talking like the people from Hollow Knight or something? It's kind of same. They just kind of drop.
Hand of Shadow.
Okay.
Hand of Shadow Thanatos. Could this possibly be the Netherrealm?
Not Netherrealm.
Limbo?
Then where is this? River of Souls? The outskirts of the Netherrealm? Are you heading downstream toward the Netherrealm?
Or
The Netherrealm. Nothing but an illusion.
say what now?
Titan rejects you, me. Listen.
What?
What? Jesus
The
Christ.
traveler lifts their wrinkled fingers and remains silent. I look in the direction they are pointing and listen closely. There. A massive shadow brought the sound of rushing tides.
Oh, the Black Tide.
The sound of tides. I can hear it.
Where are you taking us?
I hear it, deep within the tides, beyond the closed gates of the void world.
Alright.
A voice, about to recount something.
Who are we talking about?
Child of humanity.
Oh, what's her name?
Is it death's embrace you yearn for with such urgency?
The other core fight. The other Titan. There she is. I forget her name already.
You
Cersei's.
have awoken. Welcome back to the mortal realm. Your consciousness is dissipating much faster than I expected. Ultimately, it seems like the Titan's core flame is incompatible with a mortal body.
Why haven't you got popped?
How much longer can my consciousness remain in the mortal realm?
In my estimation, at best, you'll see 15 more entry hours.
15 more days.
15 days and nights.
Alright.
What is it? Are you finally starting to become attached to the mortal world now?
What's wrong with...
On the contrary, 15 days feels a little too long for solving a singular
He's
problem.
nonchalant, right? That's what you get when you got a smart ass.
Stop giggling. It's time for us to go. The messenger from the Council of Elders is almost here.
Oh?
Let me ask you one more question. Are you really planning to betray Aglaya's will?
What betrayal is there to speak of when I was never loyal to her to begin with?
What about that white-haired student of yours? Acting so recklessly, do you not care about what might happen to him?
There will be a price to pay for blind faith. This is also a lesson for Finan.
Wow.
You truly are a strict teacher.
Someone's dude.
Of course. This is how I've always been.
Nope. That's not team. This is the team. Alright. Sorry, Cassius, I'm gonna just switch you real quick. Because I
Looks like it's not a bad...
I like having the main character of the story to play as. What was that? Oh, that was just Pebbles. Alright. What nonsense are we gonna get into? Also, what's his kit? He's gonna be in the next warp, and I know nothing about this man. Is he warp probably pulling for? I mean, I dumped everything into Castorice, but...
Sorry to keep you waiting, Lord Anaxagoras.
We got robots? I mean, we got the doll.
It's been a while, Lord Anaxagoras.
Why does he look like something from that Sunday would have made it for Harmony?
Of all the citizens
Or the,
of
whatever the
Arkham,
thing
and
he made.
express my deepest regret about what happened at the Grove of Epiphany.
I like the design,
you.
though.
I never expected that
User
you would
edition.
personally come and meet me.
Maybe a DPS or a sub-DPS prefer.
By carefully into lantern above.
That's a good way to
I
put
have
her name,
come as a
Berta.
testament to the justice
doesn't
of the
have any.
Council of Elders.
There are anti-Catherians here? They have been a rare sight ever since the Chrysos War.
Anti-Catherians.
I extend to you my utmost respect, revered Titan. I am Lycurgus, though you may call me Lygus, holding an honorary position within the Council of Elders in Akima, and as the Theoros, I stand
man, his
to
design
protect
looks cool.
the right of all upright citizens to express themselves freely.
Which we've done?
You can see them too?
You know about us. We anti-Catherians perceive the world through the amplitude and frequency of souls.
Oh, interesting.
Just as I am conscious that Lady Aglaya is secretly listening in on our private meeting from afar. If necessary, Lord Anaxagoras, I can sever the golden thread to protect your fundamental rights.
The demigod should know better, for such is her station. Spare those poor threats, and just let her listen to my words. They shall serve only to unveil her own folly.
May I interpret this as you having a countermeasure?
I need not any plan, because she can do nothing.
Is Annex gonna
other than
play us all the
petty
fool?
espionage. As the Citizens' Assembly approaches, and with Orynyx's fall, any attempt to capture the core flame within me will only usher chaos and calamity. A truth she undoubtedly comprehends. While I, Anaxagoras, serving as the Grove's special envoy to Akima's Citizens' Assembly, have long known the extent of your abilities.
Let's forego the
I wonder if he's
formality of
playing
asserting
everyone.
authority, Lord
He's gonna be.
Lycus.
He's gonna like
Lead
be
the
the
way.
double espionage thing. Like he's trying to play both sides.
Very well. Surely Lady Kindness would appreciate such assertiveness in an ally.
I wonder where this is gonna go.
She's been waiting. Follow me, please.
All right.
Is there something on your mind, Lord Anaxagoras?
Nothing really. It's just a question that I contemplate every time before I ascend to Dawncloud. For the Titans, does the falling equate to death?
Ah, a pondering truly deep. Time is on our side. Do you mind sharing your reflections with me?
What we got?
While all living beings must ultimately face their demise, Kefali has yet to meet theirs. Their journey continues unhurriedly along this long path.
Are you suggesting that Kefali may not have truly passed?
Yes.
Or
For dying implies an ongoing process, an action. Res death signifies a static state, a definitive termination. In contrast to mortals, Titans exist on a grander scale of space and time, thus elongating their passage into death. The notion of their fall is but a misinterpretation born of mortal ignorance.
and what is it?
An intriguing concept, albeit challenging to substantiate. After all,
Why does he like
Kefali
sound like
has
he's stuttering? Like he's
maintained
trying
a
to stall or something?
profound silence,
Or he's
ever
kinda
since
freaked
the
out.
Era Arasa, while scholars and priests alike have conveyed the message of the gods' imminent fall.
Hi, Ezzy.
Perhaps the gods, in their arrogance, deemed it beneath them to reveal their perspectives to mortals.
Okay.
Could you elaborate on your statement?
Why does he sound so hesitant?
Circes, the
Right.
kin of the Sky Father as recounted in myths, now resides within my brain. Were I to inquire, Kefali would have no cause to refuse.
Oh,
That very well could be true. But what if the world
You finished building Castorice? Nice.
still chooses to remain silent?
I'm still working on here. I'm still trying to get good relics, but stat-wise, she's pretty
In
much
that
done,
case,
except for
the
basic
myths
attack.
crafted by the people of
I got lucky
Emporius
and got her
are
like
nothing
home
more than pitiful jests.
with all the free pulls that I got with all the events, with all the
It's
anniversary and
worth a
event stuff.
try.
So
I believe, and I'd love to witness the fruits
I
of
just
your
need to get good
theory
relics for
and
her,
the
really.
change it may bring to this imperiled world. Because I completely concur with you on this aspect.
But when I
If
do play
the
with her, she
Titan
is
has
fun.
indeed
I actually
met
made
their
a troll team
Any
of all the
response from them would
dragon
be
users. I put that in air quotes.
possible.
So I had her because she has. Oh, cinematic. The fuck? What the hell?
Please, Professor.
Huh? I was not expecting a hand fall from the sky.
the children of humanity have indeed created a spectacle.
Was not expecting that.
Welcome to Dawn Cloud. The atmosphere here carries a greater sense of solemnity than the mundane clamor of the Marmorial Palace, with entry permitted only to the invited. Only esteemed beings grace this place, And among them, I've received priests, scholars, warriors, and now
I was not
we
expecting
have
that
the
hand to come
honor
down
be
from the
in
sky
presence
for that entrance.
of a titan.
But yeah, the troll build I made was all
Joyous
dragons.
occasion.
So we had Castorice in there because she has Nether Wing. We had Donghog and Niveter because
Once
Water
deemed a
Dragon.
blasphemer,
And
now
then we
assert
had
for revered
Link,
divinity. The honor
Bailu,
should rightfully be
and
mine,
Lingsha? I
shouldn't
think her
it?
name is. The two Abundance.
I'll notify
Because those are the only other
Kindly
dragon people.
Kindly wait for a moment.
What are they called?
Soldier
Yeah,
will be here to guide you shortly.
I can't remember what they're called. They're
In the meanwhile,
dragonoid people.
You're welcome to explore the vicinity, but kindly remain within the guard's view.
yeah. So I built a whole team of them. It was it's trolling. It works, but it's trolling.
Wish to see, I presume.
I feel like the one thing it would need if I would
I'm well
love to have
aware of
another
Callus's methods. There's no need to emphasize
dragon
that.
person to be kind of like Sparkle. That'd be perfect.
As you wish.
Just to be
Your
just to be SP
cooperation is
positive because I
much
feel like it's very SP
appreciated.
negative build. But it needs fun. Just having everyone just be all these dragons.
I'd hoped
It's
for
like,
a
oops, all
brilliant
dragons.
plan from you, but it turns out you just left one cage to enter another.
Save
Alright.
your concerns. I know very well what I'm doing.
I shall depart to explore the surroundings then.
Alright.
Now that I look around, I wonder if there are any murals bearing my portrait around here. I'm quite intrigued to see how the children of humanity beyond the grove perceive another Titan.
Someone's ego surfing.
Off you go. I won't be joining you.
Oh, no
This
surprise.
Titan appears to be quite at ease. I should investigate the Council of Elders' recent activities first.
Alright.
Be aware, I can hear you perfectly well from here. You forgot you share a blank. You shall. Yeah, you share a same body. Of course, you can hear what you're saying. Up. Oh yeah, you have guns. That's kind of go. Mini
Professor
customs.
Nexa! Over here!
Fix it. Fix it. Is that a butterfly I can grab? Yeah. Yep. A flame fly. Alrighty. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Hello, young scribe.
Professor Anaxa? Word has it that the scholars of the Grove valiantly perished resisting the Black Tide. To find you here safe and sound, thank the Fates.
You could say it's the Fates toying with us.
It's only the Crimnoans and Idonians who chase glory through death. But your survival is a victory in itself. I'd settle for that gladly. So, are you here to report the incident to the Council? I heard that after the Black Tide devoured the Grove, Akuma would be next in line. Even with the demigod of strife standing alongside humankind.
Tell me, how much does the Council of Elders know about the Black Tide?
Once Kindness and her followers learned of Circe's and Orynyx's fall, they proclaimed in the council that the Flame Chasers could no longer stand against the calamity alone.
Oh. And what are they planning to do?
Yet, when the Crown Prince ascended to godhood and repelled the Black Tide, she immediately altered her tune, declaring that all was resolved beyond Akuma, with the only remaining menace now being Aglaya and her adherents. They might well make their move at the upcoming Citizens' Assembly.
No surprises there, those shifty opportunists. Thank you for your honesty, virtuous student.
Being an opportunist could very well be a facet of wisdom.
Why don't you go to local pictures or something?
Shouldn't you be searching for murals of yourself? I've had enough of your prattling.
I was really curious to see how you would find the middle ground between both factions, so I came to listen in.
Oh.
But it seems as though this kindness is much more ruthless than Aglaya. If so, why do you want to work with her? Could it be that perhaps you've decided to readily surrender this hollow shell of yours, just because you feel like death is fast approaching?
Nah, that's not him. He's got too much
I'm
ego.
afraid you'll be sorely disappointed.
He's got too much pride for that kind of stuff. Alright. Cheers. Chink. Shoot the pig so we have a little more speed. It looks like I'm running fast forward.
Even blasphemous scholars can come here, it seems.
Oh, someone's got
Looks like my presence here is quite unwelcome.
Someone's got a someone's uppity of themselves. I mean, talking to a scholar who's uppity too. All right, I see a puzzle. Harvest. Oh. I see what you did there.
If Cersei saw this puzzle, they'd die from laughter. Go melt it down.
Scar's snow boots. Huh, interesting name for them. Belt snow boots.
Anaxagoras. I thought that you had died to the Black Tide, just like the other scholars.
Someone
As
doesn't like him.
Kefali's priest, are you not aware of the decorum of respecting the dead?
Surely you jest. You blasphemous heretics are not worthy of respect from the Supreme Being. Let me remind you that you're currently in Dawn Cloud, so you'd better keep your deranged language to yourself. I am no longer that altar servant from years ago who could only acquiesce to the commands of others. Now, I have plenty of ways to deal with people like you.
I'm not sure whether I should laugh or cry right now. I can't believe that a follower such as you could have been made by a creation titan. As I see it, a dead titan can't provide you with this level of confidence, right? Then who is it exactly? Could it be kindness?
You. Seeing how fond of you Elder Kindness is, I shall let that slide for now. Leave immediately, and don't impede us
Also,
from
what's his
receiving
voice?
the Supreme Being's
I
blessings.
feel like I've heard his voice somewhere before.
Seeing as we were able to hear of this matter from the mouths of others, it seems that kindness is indeed quite sincere toward us. Perhaps this affair will proceed smoother than I had anticipated.
Are we all playing fiddles?
Oh my, what a thrilling confrontation. As expected of one of Kefali's followers.
Are you praising or insulting him?
Praising him, of course. As a believer of the God of Deliverance, it is only natural that he detests evil.
What's that making?
Didn't you hear me? I asked you to leave. Go as far away from here as possible. Don't mutter to yourself like some sort of madman and disturb my meditation.
Someone's got to stick up his butt.
I've had enough of this. Could the 15th entry hour arrive any faster?
Egg. Bee. Wee.
Oh, my.
Every
What's up?
plant, every tendril, no, even every leaf could be the embodiment of Cersei's.
Uh-oh.
As a result, mere mortals who did not know what the Titan actually looked like chose to paint them as a giant tree instead. Their wisdom was portrayed as fruit to
Oh,
symbolize
this is
how
gonna
they
piss off Cersei, I
shared
can
their
tell.
knowledge equally among the masses. Such exquisiteness indeed.
This mural is quite abstract.
You don't like it.
I really can't tell whether you are praising or demeaning yourself. Now I'm quite curious whether the Reason Titan has studied figures of speech before.
Of course I find such stylistic devices interesting.
Oh? Do you
For
know?
all we know, this could be the answer to the question, what exactly are we?
Oh yeah, she did ask that, didn't she?
I, for one,
While ago.
am not willing to admit that I could look this ugly.
Was this the reason why you failed in your attempt to refine my soul when you were ambushed at the Grove?
Oh.
Since you are aware of this, why did you save me back then?
From my perspective, this point alone was enough to separate you from the average person.
How do two lunatics coexist in the same brain?
I don't know, ask it class.
Therefore, it seems that your journey to Dawnfloud this time is not just to seek protection. What, then, is the intention behind your actions?
Get the popcorn and you're about to find
The entire
out.
plan is stored in my memory. So why don't you look there?
Then don't mind if I do. 1 year old, 2 years old. Oh my! Even a member of the preeminent Seven Sages must hug his Dromastal to sleep?
Oh, she went that deep.
Interesting.
Uh-oh.
That's enough.
How unusual. Your soul is actually trembling. This must mean that behind this toy hides a secret that nobody knows, right?
Still kid.
Since our days are both numbered, I don't mind telling you more about it.
Oh?
This
His
is a
favorite toy?
present that my sister gave to me. It's a doll that was made to look like our family pet.
Huh? You had a pet Dorma?
So there are other members in your family, eh? Are they also living in Akama?
Don't you just love to pick through my brain? Go on, continue flipping through my memories.
No. They're not.
It won't take long. You'll discover the answer when you reach the memories of when I was 5.
Uh-oh.
Oh, the black tide is everywhere. I can't bear to look.
When I was young, I couldn't accept this outcome either. Georios, Aquila, Kefali, and you, of course. Although I prayed to every titan that I could think of for help, my efforts were ultimately futile.
This... Could this be the inception of your research into alchemy?
Indeed it was. Everything started from that verdant courtyard of yours. When I was pursuing my education
He's doing this
there, I naturally also came to learn of Thalesis' theory as well.
What's the word I'm working for?
Oh,
He's working to
I
become
remember that
independent from the
person.
Titans. Which
He was the
a lot of
one
people
to
do.
come up with the concept of
they don't know that.
souls.
A lot of people always find
right?
there's always one person who wants to say we gotta stop relying on
Not only
these
that,
myths,
he also
legends,
believed
and
that
deities.
life, as well as the
stand
composition,
on our own 2 feet.
movement, and transformation of matter, all stem from souls themselves. This is why I thought that, since all living things stemmed from the same origin, why could I not sacrifice myself in order to resurrect my nearest and dearest?
Oh, that's another thing.
Anaxa, you...
What'd you do?
I did it, teacher. But this is absolute blasphemy. Regardless of how much freedom the Grove provides, such an act could cause you to be burned at the pyre.
Your beloved, where is she now? Send her away from the grove at once, to a place where nobody will ever be able to find her. Otherwise, the both of us will be judged by the Council of the Seven Sages.
No. So he actually brought someone back from the dead?
My sister, she's still not in the mortal realm, even to this day.
What do you mean?
Huh.
It was naive of me to think that I could snatch the deceased from Thanatos' grip by merely sacrificing one eye.
No.
Equivalent exchange. All I received for that price was but an opportunity to see her for one final time. Nothing more.
Ooh.
Let it go, Anaxa. As one of my best students.
Oh god, so when he catches wind about us, oh, he's gonna be all gun-ho to look at us and it's like, come here, boy. I'm using you as bait.
Something taboo ever again. Don't disappoint the deceased and never harm yourself. If you can do that, this classroom will still be yours and you'll have a chance to live out your own life.
Since I was able to see her one last time, I have no other desires. You're right, teacher. It's time for me to start a new life.
I am sincerely glad for you, child. Now then, what topic would you like to study?
Oh, he's gonna go.
I wish to continue Thalesis' research.
Say what now?
Continue the research into souls, but you know that the Grove has long since understood his philosophy like the back of their hands. Even if you continue digging into this subject, your efforts will likely be futile.
Hey, let him have fun. Let him learn.
No, teacher. After my fleeting glimpse of the deathly fog, I finally understood a single truth. Since ancient days, our understanding of souls is but the tip of the iceberg.
Oh?
I may have lost an eye, but my view of the world has become clearer than ever. I have grasped the truth with my bare hands. Watch as I turn this farcical world upside down.
Okay. I'd love to see where that's going.
Who would have thought such a secret lay concealed beneath that hefty eye patch of yours?
Yeah. Didn't think that was gonna be a thing, but cool.
This story doesn't seem to be connected to your plan. In fact, I'd say that they aren't related at all.
The answer lies within the tale. If even you cannot understand it, perhaps you should relinquish the divinity of reason to me. After all, it'd be a waste for you to hold on to it. My story ends here. Now it's time for you to tell me your secret. After all, this is what equivalent exchange means, correct?
Oh, story time for her?
As expected, you laid a trap for me to step into.
Oh.
Unfortunately, even if I was willing to talk about my past, I may not know more about it than you do.
Oh? Are you saying that the renowned Reason Titan is now admitting a lack of wisdom? Your followers are going to be sorely disappointed by this.
Child of humanity, remember this. Being cognizant of one's ignorance is the greatest wisdom of all.
Yeah, honestly, she's been around for so long. How can you make not
No
everyone has
wonder
picture
you asked
perfect
me to
memory.
answer your random, nonsensical questions.
Even sooner or later, someone's gonna forget something.
Not only that, you're the only one who can shed light on my query. As the saying goes, onlookers see most clearly.
Never heard that
Is that
phrasing
so?
before.
Lord Anaxa,
Talking to yourself?
I saw you muttering to yourself and was wondering whether you were caught in a delirium of reflective thought. I'm sorry to interrupt you, but time is of the essence.
Alright.
I have a message from Lord Lygus. Lady Kindness has met up with the Council of Elders and is awaiting your arrival, so please depart forthwith.
So, what a former speaker.
It's
Manner of speaking.
finally time.
The utmost, the forthwith. Very,
Carefully. The one who created the world, and the one who bears the world. If you truly have not met your end, how will you answer the challenges of those who defy you?
I didn't expect you to agree to Lady Kindness's invitation. What a wonderful turn of events.
Also, again, up close
To
and
tell
personal.
you the
Holy crap.
truth, there are many people who hold grudges against that Lady Goldweaver.
Isn't that the dromas draped in finery?
Avoid his gaze. I don't acquaint myself with blasphemers.
Don't worry. He's too full of pride to pay us any attention.
Aye, aye, Capitan. Aye, aye, Captain. Buzz. Oh, what? These guys. Why would you want to team up with these stuff? Holy smokes. Everyone's so freaking rude. What's that?
A student of Empedocles? I hear that his views run counter to the Venerationists.
This is what being a scholar is about.
So these are
A
extremists.
collision of
Okay.
ideas only occurs when there are differences in beliefs. And it is such collisions that lead to progress.
Yet in
Lord Lygus and Lady Kindness are just ahead. I'll take my leave for now.
Oh, what the? These all different core frame? What's with the orbs with all the different core frame symbols in it? Or the Titans? Interesting. Wonder what they all mean in this situation. They're just representing the pillars of what each Titan is supposed to mean? Anyway, this place looks awesome.
Welcome to the Demigod Council, esteemed guests.
Oh, thank you. There's our...
Lord Anaxagoras. Oh, I've heard so much about you.
Oh, she's gonna be that kind of
Head
person.
of the Nusporists of the Grove of Epiphany, notorious blasphemer, a Chrysos heir who bears Circe's core flame, a survivor of the Grove calamity.
She's gonna be that person. She's gonna
Well, if
be
so,
all...
please be so kind as to enlighten me.
Since Lady Kindness
what's the word I'm
is
looking for?
already
She's gonna be all
well-acquainted,
nice and sweet, but she's actually
I
has
won't
like a
waste any effort
she has a very
introducing
good
myself again.
ulterior motive.
But then
I
again,
wouldn't say narcissist,
perhaps
but
the
she definitely has
customs
some
are
kind of...
different here. Back
She's
in
definitely
my
playing it on
hometown,
thick.
there is a form of etiquette known as honoring guests. The host will welcome their guest with warm hospitality by treating them to fine wine and a cozy bed. And yet, ever since I arrived, I have not been welcomed with warm courtesy or ceremonial gifts. Instead, I am met with intense scrutiny. Even more absurd, the host has sharpened their blade and instructed their servants to lie in wait in the shadows. Perhaps you intend to cut open my heart, retrieve the core flame, and then hold a grand feast for all of the guests.
Everyone, stand down.
Thank you for understanding. I am but a feeble scholar who is not used to the stench of avarice and blood.
Oof.
No need to be humble, my lord. From my perspective, your courage and gumption are worthy of the reputation of the Seven Sages. Your bravery is more than adequate to accomplish our perilous endeavor.
Ah, there it is.
So,
That's the real her.
You wish to start a war?
Well, since the Chrysos heirs are calling for war, we will respond in kind. Conflict is inevitable.
She's not trying to start a war with you.
Endeavors to suppress the virtuous commoners with blood of gold, we will not hesitate to display the rights and mettle the citizens of Akama are so entitled to. As to your question of whether peace is still a viable option, well, to that I can only say this. Everything hinges on the next citizens' assembly and whether they have a sudden epiphany amid the clamor of the masses. And since you, as a Chrysos heir, accepted our invitation, you have indeed given us a glimmer of hope.
What brazen arrogance. What you're saying right now is worlds apart from what you were saying before you retired your cleaners.
I don't deny it. After all, they're responsible for cleaning up any threats, and just a moment ago, you were on the side of the Chrysos heirs. But now that you're an ally of ours, we can continue talking somewhere else. As you know, these walls have ears. I was fortunate enough to have the opportunity to discuss a treatise about the Venerationists with your teacher, Empedocles. Yet, it seems you subscribe to the Nusporists instead, Lord Anaxa. I've heard that this school of thought is one with many detractors.
What's with the cube?
It's normal for ideas to have supporters and dissenters.
Ah,
just like how there are
everything's
two
rounded up
types
and
of people
perfect.
in this world. Geniuses and dimwits.
You and freaking Dr. Ratio would probably be the
things
best
are
buds.
connected by
I would love to see a debate between those two. This would be... That would be entertaining. I wouldn't know what the hell they were saying, but it would be entertaining. Just to see their egos just
Welcome
butt
back to the hub of the Demigod Council, Lord Anaxagoras. Surely you remember that countless eloquent orators have stood in this spot before and emerged victorious by stoking public sentiment with their words. And yet there have also been innumerable blasphemous philosophers who set themselves up for failure because they refused to defend their actions. This tiny stage is the most profound embodiment of Akama in centuries. In 15 days, this site shall also become the most important, as well as the final turning point in Akama's history. May the both of us carry out our duties with honor and lead the masses back toward the Erechrysia, a golden age with no death, strife, or trickery.
Oh my, 15 days and nights. That aligns perfectly with the date of your demise. Could such a coincidence truly exist?
Using death to prove myself fits my intentions perfectly.
What strong conviction you have. As expected of the hero who dared to stand up to the Gold Weaver.
Everything been on heads for years,
As
though.
expected, she misunderstands you.
That's enough, Lady Kindness. Dispense with the niceties. I only accepted your invitation so that I can serve the commoners alongside the members of the Council of Elders. Don't test my patience with such superfluous formalities.
Well, you say that now, but surely you also require my aid as well, so that you can stay alive even when being pursued by the Golden Thread?
You worry too much. She won't show her hand too freely, as she still needs to garner support from the masses at the Citizens' Assembly.
Even someone like me can tell that only a sliver of her humanity remains. Surely you're not asserting that she will definitely act in a rational manner.
As you're no doubt aware, Aglaya covets the core flame that I possess, which makes it the bargaining chip that allows me and the rest of you to negotiate with her. However, in return,
I mean, that
I'll
makes
need
sense.
the Council of Elders to support me as much as possible. Naturally, this includes the guards as well. You're well aware how valuable Cersei's core flame will be in the era Chrysia that you are desperately pursuing.
So many steps, yeah. This is just a main game
So
of
you'd better
freaking
act prudently
mind game
as
of chess.
I understand. After all, this battle of wits is just a means for each party to acquire what they need. As long as your request is reasonable, the Council of Elders never shortchanges its allies. Since we're both intent on mutual cooperation, let's not mince words and just speak plainly to each other.
Oh, let's see if they can do
Let
it.
us decide how much we can secure for ourselves and how much we're willing to sacrifice, like true philosophers, with our words and wisdom.
Let's begin. Let's begin what?
Continuing from the earlier topic, let us discuss our
Are we having a
common
debate?
enemy,
One of those debate games?
Aglaya. She is the second most experienced Chrysos heir across the whole of Akama, who has gradually lost her humanity to the ravages of time and the ablation of the core flame. A formidable opponent indeed.
All right.
Admittedly, there is ample reason for her to take your life. Yet your previous reasoning is quite sound. As a seasoned political animal, it's unclear whether she will actually cross that irreversible boundary. Moreover, she still needs you alive so that the Titan's trial can be completed. Is there anyone present who can swear by the sacred vow of Kefali and guarantee that you weren't in league with that woman before coming here? Are you just trying to pull the wool over our eyes and aid her in her savagery?
She is prepared to execute me. She just needs vessels who will be... She never actually hinted at... Did she ever hint at actually killing him? She definitely needs... I would definitely say this is more true to her thing. She's just people without question.
If Aglaya required a suitably intelligent Chrysos heir, then I'm the best fit for her needs. However, it's quite evident that she has no need for a Chrysos heir who could break free of her control at any time. Since I believe in neither Titans nor the prophecy, there's no way that I would willingly walk on the path that she extols. Given how rigorously she enforces her principles, how would she ever accept a heretic such as me?
I understand what you mean. At the very least,
I wonder what
both of us
happens
agree
if
that
you...
this
Is there
tyrant
like
who
bad,
wallows in
long like choices in
extravagance
this?
and greed is the greatest threat to achieving peace in Akama. The Council of Elders is willing to defend your right to live, just as we defend every oppressed citizen. However, I regret to say that sentiments in favor of the Chrysos heirs and Aglaya are only growing in magnitude. The peace that we are aspiring toward, as well as everything that we hold dear, will be destroyed completely. The city will be burned to ashes, and the citizens' blood will be shed. Tell me, what are you willing to do for our esteemed citizens so that they can vanquish the enemies of our fine city?
Garnering my support is equivalent to garnering the support of the entire globe. I'll be one who shall bear self-righteousness. Oh, and how they butt heads. Number 2 sounds like his ego's talking. But then he's the only one in the entire grove that still exists, so... But, I don't know. I would definitely say this, just because he's kind of like, they butt heads, and that would be kind of his thing to say.
Aglaya's authoritarianism, conceit, and arrogance have granted her unfettered control for the most part. Yet these traits are also her greatest weakness. If I can render her helpless by forcing her to experience the agonizing pain of betrayal, I am certain she will never recover from such a setback.
Surely you don't believe that such a tiny betrayal will be enough to push her to her wit's end.
What's more, there are many who remain silent, merely watching to see how much chaos I can unleash. Not to mention, you know full well that the Chrysos heirs have never been a united front.
In the name of Kefali, Akama thanks you for your sincere and valuable thoughts. At this stage, it's clear that you and I understand the benefits to be won from this discussion. Let me put it plainly. The Council of Elders has always been renowned for its fairness, and that fairness is built on a foundation of sincerity. The Council of Elders has vowed to all citizens of Akama that it will
100%.
always remain loyal to them. As for you, my lord, how will you guarantee that you will be able to live up to such earnestness and will not betray Akama's indomitable citizens when the opportunity presents itself? Just as you now betray Aglaya when it suits you.
Oh, sir, my loyalty is unquestionable.
Surely you jest. My loyalty does not need to be proven. The fact that the Council of Elders is asking for proof of my loyalty is itself akin to a form of betrayal.
I am incredibly honored to have witnessed the both of you bury the hatchet in a civilized manner. However, I am afraid that I must interrupt for a brief moment.
No.
As the Theoros, I have observed the following. Lady Aglaya, the Goldweaver, is currently on her way to Dawncloud.
Oh. Well, I do believe that we might have a slight overabundance of guests today.
Feeling dissatisfied, Lady Kindness? Despite the Council of Elders' lofty residence on Dawncloud, it must still tolerate the whims of the Chrysos heirs.
So you were holding back just now. Seems like you are better at playing this game than I. In any case, I'm glad that she's arriving here.
What are you talking about?
So tell me, Anaxagoras, now that you're an ally of mine, if Aglaya
Are you talking about? Oh, you're talking about Link's big Oh, he's a freaking what?
You can
What do they
do
call
what
him?
she
Pauls
says.
and Bleach?
And tell her that the Council of Elders merely
He's,
wish to chat
he's
with
pretty
you
much a
and have
robotic
no
hollow
intention
from
of
Bleach.
offending her. However, by doing so, the authority of the Council of Elders will be as thin as papyrus that has been soaked in blood. Not only can it be destroyed at the slightest touch, but the Council will also lose possession of a
Speaking of holes in
core
this, what's the deal with Anax's
more like 2 core flames.
he has like
After
a
all,
cosmic star energy
at
kind
the
of
next citizens' assembly, that young lady who is synonymous with death will also be standing on our side.
Oh? How can you be sure of that?
Is that of importance to you? All you need to know is that I have a plan. In my opinion, you should be more worried about the impending threat. If Aglaya can seize me in full view of the masses today, she could also dismiss the entire Council of Elders in one fell swoop tomorrow. If that happens, the discussion that we've just had will turn into an utter joke instead. Is this the outcome that you wish to see, Lady Kindness?
Fine. I will handle this matter appropriately. But you do best to
I was
remember
not paying
this.
attention at all, so
Fool the people and karma will be on your tail. I'll overlook it this time, but don't count on there being a next time. Unless, of course, you crave cruel punishment and consider suffering the perfect state to ponder the true nature of souls.
don't say that. You might encourage those bad habits.
Well, what do you know? That happens to be one of my rare talents.
Yep, don't threaten him with a good time.
We shall see then.
Aglaya?
Ah, I've got to say that you've managed to really impress me again. But shouldn't you be going after more?
Dying to know what I'm after, hmm?
I mean, I'm the reason Titan after all. It is in me to ask and seek answers.
Easy there. You'll learn the answer soon enough. I didn't bring it up with her purely because she doesn't have the means to give me what I truly want. It's as they say, onlookers see most clearly. The true masters of Dawncloud have always been the Theoros, who watches over everything.
Ah. You're saying he's head honcho. Interesting. He knows it too. He's kind of like...
Unexpected visitor. Welcome once again.
I know, it lapsed.
You know, you could actually skip all the pointless debate and come straight to me to seek an audience with Kefali. I have no reason to refuse you, do I?
Is that what we're doing?
You may not, but kindness has. Whoever gets hold of Kefali's core flame will get to rule over Akama. She's wary of me, so naturally I had to gain her trust. I would say that debate was not at all pointless.
Oh, is that what he's after? Kefali's core flame?
In my view, this individual has gone to great lengths to get close to Kefali. He might very well be plotting something nefarious against the Titan.
Alright.
Are you still willing to let him pass, knowing this?
Yes, very much so. All living creations are always free to visit Kefali's transcendent vessel. This comes with being the World-Bearer.
Oh, okay.
How convenient it is to be able to hear what they say.
It is truly my honor to speak to a venerated Titan in person.
Alright.
Please, go ahead. Let me join you both on this journey.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm expecting the hands that are holding his chest are gonna pop out and he's gonna be able to use them. And he's gonna go full general
where Kefali wants
why am I brain fogging so bad right now? What's his name from Star Wars? The dude with it. Not Dooku.
Scaling this Titan
what is his bloody name?
Is one way of being with the god.
Hear that? It's not every day that you get to climb a mountain with Cersei's. You should sing me a hymn of praise.
What the?
Titan hymns are beyond me.
Frick, what's his name? I can't remember his name. Now it's gonna piss me off. Well, not piss me off. Bother the hell out of me. Lord Grievous. General Grievous. That's what his name. That's his name. Grievous. He's gonna go full Grievous on someone. Where'd you go? I stepped ahead of you and you stopped behind me? What the hell? Okay, I'm very curious. Up.
Go on ahead. Take this Yanis shortcut, and the long pilgrimage stairway will be waiting for you at its end.
I actually was not expecting for us to have access to this place. Or get this close to him.
I expected you to not ask me anything. Not even my motive.
Because I know very well what it is you are after. As the saying goes, a gentleman helps others achieve their goals. I have a feeling that your theory will be validated at the end of this journey. I believe Kefali will not deprive you of your right to ask your question, especially now that you're on the brink of death. You must be closer to Kefali than anyone else. Wouldn't you agree?
All right.
I hope things go as you say, then.
Putting a child of justice into a farcical world is bound to turn it upside down. It is my hope that you bring a much-needed change to this world, which is on the brink of destruction.
I hope we fix it too, but I don't know if this is the right path. We'll find out.
Go melt it down.
I was not expecting us to get here up to this place, like, under carefully this quick. So I thought we would probably have to wait like a lot longer. Because I know this would probably be like the grand area.
Honestly,
the end game
this is my
area.
first time going up to Dawn Cloud's peak.
What a splendid view. Isn't it about time you recognize the magnificence of us Titans?
Well, I don't see how this place is different from those temples in the city. All they have are magnificent facades. And even though I've come this far, I'm still doubtful about getting useful clues from him.
Alright.
I must be getting ahead of myself to be expecting to hear something nice from you.
Is Caffrey gonna tell him to follow us?
So, haven't you been in my head for some time now? It's high time you get used to how I feel about things. Alright, we're just a short hike away from Kefali. No time to waste here.
Yes, let's go. You good?
So the intellectual debate from earlier was too draining for you, huh? If Amphorius gets a new lease on life, you should focus on strengthening your body and stop shirking social interactions.
Save your concern.
The Titan is in sight. Can you make it?
Why? Are you going to carry me up if I were to fall now? I know how far I can go, so just hold your tongue and come along.
Fine then. I guess I won't say any more. I'll just wait till your soul dissipates completely to gain control over your body.
Wait. Who is that? Cersei's? Hey, look at that.
Huh? What should I be looking at?
Okay.
Am I hallucinating? Or do we even get to see souls when we're close to dying?
You got 15 days. Are you almost croaking on day 1? I'm gonna assume that has something to do with Kefali. Speaking of the devil.
Oh?
There's the Titan Strike.
Why didn't you bring your favorite spear with you on this trip, Nias?
Yep.
Nias. I know I've heard this name somewhere.
The embodiment of Titan Strife.
It's unfortunate. The Black Tide destroyed every last inch of my calyx.
How could that be?
You know, it's Cersei,
Even
so why is it question mark?
creation of Georios, from their prized ores and molten fire, couldn't escape the fate of destruction?
Hey, Cersei's. Do you know a certain Nias?
Nias? No, not that I remember. How did you even think up such a strange name?
I just saw him. Nias. A warrior-like figure who was just chatting with you here.
No, I have no such memory. Could you be hallucinating?
About memories of the past.
This is a departed spirit?
Former prayer ritual. be? Wonder what I gotta do for that. Buy some seeds. There's more spots. Give me the Dodger. Alright. Alrighty. What is going on? There's a bunch of ghosts now? Gotta fix this. It's gonna bother me if it's broke. Do my hand fixing
I
things.
suppose I can just ignore this.
Send. Not gonna lie, this place is pretty cool. This definitely feels like an endgame area in the future.
You two again.
Enough about me. Did Kaus ever reply to you?
Else?
Well, regrettably.
Seems like
I
the price of
I
becoming
would be a little
demigod
scared too,
is
but
not
after you get through it, I would be okay with it. It's kind of like a roller coaster for me. I'm scared of roller coasters at first, but when you throw me on it and I deal with it, I'm like, okay, that was kind of cool. I'll do it again.
Which Titan's authority did he inherit?
I do have a little bit of fear of heights, so that's why I don't like roller coasters that much.
Since we've come all this way, I doubt he'd snub his old friends, would he?
Let's just hope we mean as much as the world to him.
Hey, are you seeing that same hallucination again?
Yes. It's still you, Anais, but you're now talking about a certain Kaus. I'm guessing he's one of your companions?
Kaus? This name sounds just as strange to me.
You lost your memories. What's going on?
I think I know what this is about. If things are as I thought, then they aren't hallucinations, but
lost
the
memories.
souls of people.
What? But if those are the souls of the dead, then what am I?
Beats me. For all I know, you're just an illusion I conjured up in my dying moments. Let's just keep going. As long as I take in more sights and hear more stories.
Know your limits. Wander too far among the dead, and even I might not be able to save you.
Alright.
Fine. If this is indeed as I thought, then this will be very amusing.
Okay, how am I supposed to get this boy? How am I supposed to get you? Oh, I gotta use I gotta use the hand. The hand's over there. I'll go deal with that later. Speaking about hand. Speaking of stuff, let's get the ones I can't reach. There we go. That's one more. That's a puzzle. Outgoing. What am I supposed to... I don't know if I'm supposed to have these up, but why not?
So...
Oh. A little tired?
Can you keep going?
Of course. I'm just... If I knew we had to climb a mountain, I wouldn't have come along with you.
I guess this also counts as one aspect of the world-bearing burden. If Amphorius does have a next life, you may want to get your body in shape.
Keep your sarcasm to yourself.
Like,
I'm not getting anything of value from them.
alright.
I Would sooner throw myself off this cliff and hit rock bottom than exercise even a little.
Wow, that's a...
I am Calypso of the eminent Seven Sages, after all.
Oh.
Training would make me no different from those Helcalithist barbarians.
Calypso. She's one of the Seven Sages. A member of the Grove?
Hmm.
No, she can't be. I would know her name if she really were one of the Seven Sages. Hey, Circes. Does the name Calypso ring a bell? Circes?
And she's gone.
Gone. Doesn't matter. I can do this myself. Looks like I'm nearly there now. The land of the dead.
How are you in the land of the dead when you still have 15 days, boy? I am very confused by this.
Beautiful old world. Where are you now?
Circes, where'd you show up?
Legendary era Chrysia. Return to the mortal realm. Splendid gods once walked the paths we walk. Alas, all that's left of that warmth is a hazy mirage.
Oh.
Why are you chanting that too?
You're dying from having a near-death experience of these. Oh, this is 100% gonna be a final boss area. I can just tell just by the vibes of it. It's gonna be nighttime, and we're gonna be fighting. I'm gonna guess the Flame Weaver here when all crap goes down.
We're here, finally. So, I don't get to ask the Titan my question, but all of you make for a pleasant surprise, nonetheless. Very well then, let me uncover the truth for myself. Did I still fail to make it in time?
Or?
So, I'm back here again. This is... I can hear it.
Hear what?
I hear it from the depths of the tides, behind the closed doors of the void world. A voice ready to tell me something.
Wakey wakey, eggs and bakey.
This time, the voice is a lot clearer than before.
Feed me, Seymour. Oh, I like this.
Since we've come this far, let's just wait.
I like the pencil-esque kind of drawing of it.
Lord Nias and Miss Calypso, are you both here to visit Chaos too?
Oh?
Yes, and we've been waiting for quite some time now.
That's not Castorice, is it?
Regrettably, he hasn't answered us. The worst-case scenario is that he's already been overwhelmed and crushed by the world-bearing burden.
What?
You're overthinking, Lord Nias. I can still sense Chaos' soul in the area. And besides, we both know Chaos' nature. A deliverer like him wouldn't fall so readily, much less give up on all that he holds dear. Isn't that so?
She reminds me of Castorice.
Yes.
Is she Castorice?
I have faith in him.
So we have Calypso, who looks like
reminds
Circes.
me.
We have Gauss,
Why
who
are you
is,
making this trip
I think,
alone, Polixia?
the Titan of Strife. Oh, Polixia.
Oh, my sister needs more time to make sure the flowers are fine.
Sister?
Such a pity. Both of you have hearts kinder than anyone else. Yet you are born only to take over Thanatos' divinity.
Oh?
Everything that I see and hear this time has left me shaken to the core. What may seem like a mundane conversation is in truth a once-in-a-lifetime exchange that has revealed the ultimate answer to Cersei's question. The conjecture has taken shape and must now be solidified into a theorem. Next, I only need to seek verification from Kefali. By doing so, I can answer Cersei's question and reclaim my body. But no, I will not do that. That isn't important.
Am I hearing like...
Because another one of my conjectures, one that I have always
that
dreamed of
it's just
proving, has been proved right this very instant. Fusing a mortal soul with that of a Titan to replace said Titan is not a ludicrous idea after all.
So we're just trying to keep the Titans alive by turning into said Titans.
What are you thinking about?
Listen, what are you guys doing? So my theory right now is... I want to read Don Hong's thing. So the Titans never die. The way they stay immortal is by pretty much putting their soul into another body, mostly their conscience, into another vessel, and they keep carrying on their duties forever and ever. So it's not really... I'm pretty sure they're gonna explain it better than I am, but it's kind of like we're just the vessels are just replacement bodies, because obviously what's the best way to describe it as? Kind of like a computer, I guess. Like, things change, but things degrade and need to be updated. But as time goes on, because things run out of steam or things run out of energy, so we got to replace parts every once in a while. So the memory chip, the motherboard is still intact, but the things that harness its power must be replaced. Kind of, I don't know. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. But I get where they're going with. I just can't put it into words. So it's gonna be interesting if I'm correct or how far off I am. Let's find out. Just amazed at how this towering tree is Cersei's divine body.
Is that so? You don't look the slightest bit amazed, though. Plus, you seem to be strangely familiar with the city around the great tree.
Huh? Mary, something from the past I won't go on into. Because of you being...
Events of the past, huh?
The Watergate.
I was also a child when I looked up at Cersei's. Their leaves and branches reflected the sparkling stars.
It's kind of candy lady.
And
yeah, and her little
like
unicorn.
A pillar that supported the sky.
I still can't believe she's not abundance, honestly. The way they make her sound and the way she does things, she screamed abundance.
I stood at this very spot back then, imagining the day when I could climb to the top of this tree. Because I would be the closest I can be to the sky at that spot.
You're a sky priest, yet you study at a place that is home to his entire Titan. That's rather counterintuitive.
Don't read too much into it. I mean, can mortals even hope to reach Aquila's realm? They're a strict and draconian god. Nothing like Cersei's. Reason is willing to share what is theirs with others.
Yeah, he's a dragon?
Sky only expects people to revere them.
Alright.
You get what I'm saying, right, Denny? After all, the Titan that imprisoned you and Grey here in Amphorius is none other than Aquila themselves.
I mean, you're not wrong. Yes, I didn't count on provoking the error of a local god.
But there will always be people who dream of soaring towards the sky.
The Grove has a wealth of research on Aquila, and that is exactly what we are here for.
Okay.
It's just... I never thought Gray would meet with something like that before we set off. As a physician, I should have been there by his side.
Crap happens. Bad luck tends to come in streaks, so don't beat yourself over it. Besides, Aglaya needs you here to uncover the truth behind what happened to the Grove. Let's just make the utmost out of that and the trip and keep a lookout for any documents that relate to the Death Titan. They could be useful.
Yeah, there's no rest for the weary, huh?
No rest for the wicked.
In any case, what we're looking for could be anywhere in this enormous grove. Let's split up to cover more ground. Danny, with your skills, I'm sure those monsters born of the Black Tide will pose no threat to you anyway.
Thanks. What about you? Will you be all right on your own?
Have you forgotten that you're talking to the chief physician of the Twilight Courtyard?
You're a physician, that's why.
I'll be just fine.
Alright. The silence in here is still deafening. It's near deafening. With that vast amount of knowledge it holds, this academy is akin to a lab of information. Even the cleverest of scholars could easily lose their own way in here. I should gather my thoughts before heading in. How to leave before this, Titan mythology, my plight. Enough musing around. Time to go. Clock is ticking, we should search for clues. Here we go. When are we gonna find someone that we can test? Who's Castorice on? Because I'd love to do it. Anyone? 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 Got some dead boys. We're gonna find some. I want to fight. I want to use Castorice. Castorice is a lot of fun. Using her is a lot of fun, so. What do we got? Black monsters are twisted in form, and their life has turned into ash together with their souls. It is impossible to figure out their form when they were. It's impossible to figure out their form when they were still alive. These are the remains of the Black Tide monsters. It does look different from the Titankin from up close. What's that underneath? Scroll. Core debate between biomasses and vicious politicians, completely meaningless. Titans. Follow the Titans. Blah, 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 blah. Anything good? Valuable content here. As expected, the Grove doesn't forbid discussions about the sky. It's a debate between two scholars about sky ships. The guy also made mention of ships when she interrogated us. A memory I rather forget. All on this for now. With any luck, this journey won't leave us empty. Okay, we need to find something. Find something to fight. There we go. Okay,
Emerge from your cocoon.
Hi, buddy. Kaboom. And kaboom. We're gonna keep you alive for a hot minute. Yeah, we're not killing him just.
How's this taste?
Give him some
Like a
lovin'.
good brew, my friends. Indulge yourselves!
Mimi!
Give it to Castorice or give it to our big old Durgan or give it to Cass? I'm gonna give it to Cass. But I'm hoping he survives, but actually, you know what? He's got halfway help. Oh,
May death protect us!
he did. That didn't last long.
As you wish.
In the mood for another beating?
There we go.
Confidence.
Alright, there. I gotta do something about that. You lose.
It's coming. Hiding the West Wind. Away we go!
Wow, I died? Wow, I died.
Do it all again.
Root here.
Well, I was not expecting that at all.
See you tomorrow.
What the hell just happened? I just got my butt handed to me. Wow. Not was I expecting at all. Guess I got a little cocky, wanted to do something, and it totally.
Emerge from your cocoon.
Oh, I was hoping to get more, but we'll just send them out.
May death protect us! Please cherish this time, as you wish.
And then we're gonna revive
I
you.
shall remember this warmth. Root here.
Confidence.
Holy freaking crap.
Mission isn't over.
We meet again.
What the hell, man?
Delivering more.
Why am I just getting not so brutally annihilated?
It's like a good brew, my friends. Indulge yourselves!
As you wish.
It ain't over.
Embrace a new life.
It's coming. Hiding the West Wind.
I'm more shocked that I just got annihilated. Holy freaking crap, what is with this fight? Do I wanna? Send it.
May death protect us!
Or not send.
Here.
Dude, that dude hits hard. Like,
May wandering souls find their own way out.
I need to go find a anchor. I was not expecting that. Alright, it's only down here. Okay, we're good. Anyone's alive. I'll take this. I was not expecting that kind of beatdown. I thought it would be a little more on my side, not Oh. That's Hyacinth. Why is she surrounded by so many monsters? As much faith as I have in her, it's probably a good idea to help her out here.
Really now? This is way more trouble than I could have asked for.
Need a hand?
Or you could sit back and watch.
I can't tell if you're serious or not, but being hard to lead isn't without its perks, I suppose.
I'm kidding, Danny. Lend me a hand, pretty please. All right, now let's get him.
Okay. Summon a good old Nim.
Is it coming?
Then you?
Hiding the west wind. Away we go!
Life's like a good, my friends. Indulge yourselves!
Mimi! Mimi!
Oh, it's not even. It's so close. Oh, it's at 92%. Ah, that's like.
Root here. Embrace a new life.
Give us the big Durgan. And support. Kaboom. 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 How are none of you dead yet? Now you're dead. I thought it was gonna be 2 rounds. I thought there was 2 people. This place is particularly in ruins. What happened? There shouldn't be this many monsters.
The Black Tide is remarkably quick to detect the light of Amphorius. So or rather, the blessings of the Sky Priest in me, might have unknowingly called them to me.
Oh, like Master of Flame. Got it.
Anyway, never mind that for now. Here, you might want to have a look at this. I found it around here and thought it might be of interest to you.
Okay. Debating record, 2 scars. Most are illegible, leaving some fragments of dialogue. Oh, then enlighten me. What exactly do you mean by examining from another perspective? Simply, you see, when you stand normally, the sky is above. When you stand on your head, it's below your feet. What? I don't even know what. I don't even want to know what kind of situation inspired you to make such exalted furies. By the way, I have a student who loves to write something comedies. Satirical comedies. And once wrote about a fool who could not figure out a question no matter what. As I said, there's no reason with you bring a rationalist. You're like drummers. Huge, yet always gazing downward at the earth. Well, I want to be a wasp that stings the drummers. Why would you want to sting a drummer? They're nice. They're friendly. What if I state Tyrant's defeat simply prove that among all the paths to Aquila, Skyship was the wrong one? Anagris, you imperious blasphemer. Mark my words, you will eventually answer for your sacrilege. Wow. I doubt your student or that young teacher assistant girl have any idea what secret research you're truly conducting. Young teacher assistant, young girl. Okay. Next. Ambrosia. He's the scholar who fused himself with the core flame of reasoning.
This is new. I didn't know Professor Anaxa was researching this guy. He's never mentioned anything about it.
No. Finon said Anaxa might be opposed to the core flame journey. Or flame chase
is
journey.
An understatement. Anaxa has never been one to venerate the gods, nor has he ever found it within himself to put any faith in the prophecy. people have come to think of him as a heretic, even in a place as liberal as the Grove.
He's a revolutionary. Of course he's gonna get
Yet,
almost
he is
heretic.
also this very blasphemer that Cersei's favors. Fate sure works in mysterious ways.
Hey, as long as it comes out, as long as it ends in a good way, who cares? I picked up a scroll on my way here. It looks like it may be related to one of the ones you're holding.
Oh, let me have a look.
President combines both records together.
By the looks of them, these scrolls are records of two conversations that took place in the same setting, one after the other.
Alright. There's so much I don't know about the Grove. Do you mind if I ask you a few questions?
Sure, go ahead.
Who is this? Who are they?
The Grove of Epiphany is home to 7 schools of thought. While all 7 schools are founded on the ideologies of Thalesis, the first scholar, each is unique in its own way. Among them, the Venerationists revere and worship the Titans the most.
Ah.
As the sage of the Venerationists, Euthyphro has always been at loggerheads with Anaxa.
Believer versus non-believer. Got it.
If we were to place the 7 sages on the scales of Talanton, Anaxa and Euthyphro would be placed on opposite sides to achieve balance.
Ah. A very illustrated explanation, thank you. What was it a mistake to build the skyships?
Nearly everyone in Amphorius has heard the story of the skyships by now. Aquila's stature is loftier than the heavens, and their divine retribution is merciless.
Alright.
That's why it's no use building giant skyfaring ships. Oh, but I do wonder if a supercharged mini Treaty cannon could slip past their watch.
Yeah, don't encourage her. That was a joke, right? Why is an Axis? What is an Axis field of study?
Newsporists primarily study the application of alchemy in soul repair.
Soul repair. Okay.
Everyone considers Anaxa a blasphemer, but that has never stopped him from sharing his ideas, no matter how taboo. If you must say that he's hiding something, then it's likely what lies beneath his eye patch.
Fair enough. Alright.
Anaxa often says that every failure brings us one step closer to the truth.
That's not wrong. That is actually a fair quote.
Perhaps, to him, the crash of the skyship carries a different interpretation. The firmament is not impenetrable. On the contrary, it was precisely because the skyship represented the first step toward breaking free from the shackles of the earth that it provoked the wrath of the Sky Titan and brought divine punishment upon itself. It's a shame that the majority of the Grove's research on Aquila was headed by the Venerationists, with sacrificial rituals making up a predominant part of their findings. Discourse about more esoteric subject matters in relation to Aquila dwindled even further after the skyship incident. So much so that even this scroll is completely new to me.
So what are they trying to cover up or hide? Don't worry about it. We're just collecting everything we can find on these signs for now. There's something else that caught my attention though. This says that Anaxa is conducting secret experiments of some sort.
That's what I'd like to know. What are these experiments he's involved in? Even I, the assistant lecturer, know next to nothing about them.
She's got wings?
I have a bad feeling about this. Could there be more to what happened at the Grove?
Probably. And Castorice.
This is the Library of Philia, a place where the Grove stores its collection of tomes.
Okay.
Other than books written by the 7 schools, you can also find philosophical texts, ballads, and religious writings from the Outlands here. Cities that desire to learn from the Grove were apparently expected to contribute knowledge of equal value to what they
Yeah.
sought.
Well, technically it's supposed to build it very, very slow, so I think I'm still on the works here because she's I feel like she's still running a little too fast. Cities and oh yeah.
We've had more than our fair share of hilarious episodes over the years. For instance, it's said that the Erythrocaramists once borrowed a manuscript from a certain author, but ended up returning a copy instead of the original. What's more, the original manuscript was supposedly then hidden here.
Okay, how's that a joke? That doesn't seem like a nice thing to do.
Nice? No need to hold yourself back, Danny. You can just tell it like it is. Their behavior was no different from bandits.
Well, if you don't mind, did the Grove ever rob Castrum Kremnos?
Whew. You've got me there. Some said you couldn't even find a dictionary in Castrum Kremnos, so I guess they were spared.
She had wings. I can see it. Her little cape kind of looks like wings.
There are too many books in the Library of Philia. Flipping through them all will take too long. Why don't we use the biblioslate to search for the texts we need? We can bring them back to Akuma for reading after that.
Okay. Agreed. This place isn't safe. We should leave here as soon as we're done. There are still several more scrolls stirring all over the place. I'll gather them while you pull up those texts. This way, nothing will be overlooked. We'll grab this. Topic on discovering many mythical beasts of renown, longevity, plants, and feasible placing, something roof. That's nasty. Hopefully it helped them survive the black tide. These complaint letters from the scars about Anaxa, the blasphemer. There's a fixed stack of letters based on dust accumulated, and the perfectly intact seals. The compliances did not even bother. The complainee didn't even bother to open them and just chucked them to the side into the corner. This is next. I should read this. Hyacin, you should come have a look too.
Ugh, it's so dusty in here. Whoa. Are these all complaints about him?
Yep.
I can already see what they must have written. Anaxa has no respect for the gods. His very existence undermines order in our society. They're probably all things like that.
Until you find one that's not. Does Anaxa hold that much influence?
Why else would they call him the Great Performer? When Anaxa established his school of thought, the first thing he apparently did was read his own work to everyone. Are the Titans truly an accurate reflection of what humans think gods should be? Worlds created by gods are indubitably perfect, but what of Amphorius? Only foolishness and insensitivity everywhere you turn.
An uncanny impersonation. What happened after?
They marched him straight to the seat of judgment before he could finish. Though what he took on in the end was more of a debate than an actual trial. He had to address every one of the scholar's allegations, or face expulsion from the Grove.
Alright.
The first allegation was... Do you agree that since the Titans created the heavens and earth, so the mountains, rivers, and seas must likewise be their creations?
Okay. And I suppose he put... Am I supposed to put myself in the Nexus shoes and answer that? Let me repeat that. First allegation was, do you agree that since the Titans created the heaven, earth, and mountains, rivers, and seas, must likewise be their creations? No. Based on the history of the Corfin chase, humans have the potential to take over the many of the Titans.
Anaxa said the same thing then. Needless to say, his critics didn't take kindly to his answer.
No.
So they followed up with a second allegation.
167 million credits. Nice! Spend them wisely, sir. Don't go spend them in all in one place.
Studying souls, yet you are, in fact, defiling them and committing acts condemned by the gods. Do you admit it?
Claim to be studying souls, yet you are, in fact, defiling the committee. That's a serious allegation. Did you really do that?
Anaxa always wears an eye patch, never removing it, even when alone. Some say he used one of his eyes as an alchemical ingredient.
Which he did, which we know.
Every being in the world owes their safekeeping to Kifili, and this is even more so for the Chrysos heirs who have divine blood coursing through them. If he has really done something of that nature, then it'd indeed be sacrilegious.
Okay.
Thankfully, they had no way to prove it, so it amounted to nothing more than an allegation in the end.
You tell him to lift the eye patch. That's all you gotta tell him to do.
One by one, Anaxa engaged in wars of words against those who would challenge him. Toward the end, a scholar asked him, Anaxagoras, have you any respect for the gods?
And that's gonna be a big fat no.
It was only after a brief silence that he answered, I have never denied that titans are meant to be noble constructs.
What he didn't say. But he didn't say that the Titans are not noble. Things rather the case.
Yes. I'm not sure how that controversy was eventually resolved. But what's for certain, at least, is that Anaxa was allowed to stay in the grove where he continued his research.
Hey.
Despite being regarded as a heretic.
Okay.
By the way, this stack of complaint letters has reminded me of a place in the grove. We may find clues there that aren't on the teleslate.
Perfect.
I'm talking about Anaxa's alchemy lab, hidden between the cornerstones.
Oh, maybe we can find his secret experiment. Given the girl's meticulous approach to achieving, could there really be such an oversight right under their noses?
It's a well-kept secret. Among the 7 sages, excluding the nominal chief sage, each has a private sanctuary where they can conduct research undisturbed in their free time.
Oh, cool. Everyone has a little crazy lab, secret laboratory.
Even the administrators of the Library of Philia are restricted from accessing those places and documenting the sage's research. But
they're not here.
With the grove in this state, I'm sure Anaxa won't be mad even if we sneak into the lab for a short while. Right?
Eh, he's gonna die anyways. Who cares? he dead man walking. He won't mind. Honestly, I think this would have been more fun if you had to time it to jump on it instead of had to press the button and wait. Come on, go. Give it a quick. Who wants bacon? Gotta go fast.
This is the place, but where is everything?
So this isn't where he actually goes. This
Materials
is
for alchemical experiments. matrix diagrams, and even the seal to the lab. They're all gone. Did the Black Tide destroy it all?
Or it's just a ruse, because it is Naxa. No wonder we didn't see any defense mechanisms along the way. Have you ever been here before?
No, not even close. Not only are alchemy experiments high-risk activities, but Professor Anaxa also has a penchant for using bizarre materials. Students often saw him walk in looking right as rain, but come out covered in soap with his hair singed. Naturally, no one dared to come near this place. Huh? That bookshelf over there seems to be the only thing still intact.
Secret laboratory. These are the materials requested by Naxar. Documents from various fields have been compiled in one place, including Titan Creations, Universality of Soul, Alchemy Doctrine, and so on. Most of the materials looked to be within the research domain of Neospor's School of Thought. I butchered that so bad. However, a document titled A Study of the Chrysos Heir's Background is mixed within. Study of the Chrysos Heir's background. These appear to be quick notes examining background of the Chrysos Heirs. The Holy Maiden of Ionopolis, Tribi, Trian, and Trian, descendants of the Holy Maiden from the Temple of the Free Fates, Gold Weaver, Aglaya of Akama. From the Sinti priestly family. The Prince of Castrum Krenos, Hyacinth of the Twilight Courtyard. All of their ancestries have varying degrees of connections to the divine titans or their divine authorities. Okay, I gotta reword my theory now. Because they're not the reincarnated vessels, and their soul is just being transmitted into the new vessel. So these guys are just the Titans are just being reincarnated, and Amphoris is actually the symbol of an infinity loop, so they are in a loop. So that makes sense. Everyone's just being reincarnated constantly, and nothing changes. Does the golden blood come from the heritage of priest families or royal bloodlines? And it goes here. I myself shown no such connection. Kappa, the creator, what criteria did they use to create the golden blood or shape the Chrysos heirs? Yet Castorice, the servant of death from Adonia, her lineage is neither Titan priest or demigod, but she has walked the earth for at least a millennium with the power to grant death to humans. Where did this power come from? Another text speaks of a dragon legend of Styx. The alchemic extraction of soul ripped from a dragon corpse is intriguing. Dragons appear to be the Titans' creations. Perhaps there is a way to reverse the process, using alchemy to refuse human souls, with Titan creations increasing the purity of divinity and gold blood towards the absolute. We tested experiments to be arranged.
What's going on? Anaxa is conducting research on our friends in Akama and me?
Yeah. The journey contains several intriguing points. Creation of Titans. From the Abyss of Fate and the Castrum Krenos. I've seen many a Titan creation during my time in Emphorius. Life forms created by Circes can also be found in the Grove. By fusing them with human souls through alchemic means, I can't even begin to imagine. Chrysos heirs. Anaxis seems to hold a special interest in the divinity coursing through the Chrysos heirs' veins, and has even conducted a thorough investigation into the heroes' backgrounds.
It wouldn't have been so strange if he had focused only on Cassie, given her own curiosity about her origins. Plus, considering that the new sporists have crafted omnipotent medicines capable of curing diseases, it also makes sense that he would conduct research on immortal Chrysos heirs. But now, it seems Anaxis' objective was never to create medicine, but to identify the origin of the golden blood and figure out its inner workings.
Yeah. So this is really much... Obviously, they're in an infinite loop now. Chrysos heirs are just reincarnated vessels of the gods. But I mean, it still leans into what I said, that they are, like, they are the gods themselves, but at the same time, they're not, because they need to infuse with the correct soul to be who they actually are meant to be. Anaxis research. No alchemy, Anaxis aims to refine the golden blood in the Chrysos heirs to a degree of purity equal to divinity. This must be what he means by close to true purity, but treating both Titan creation and the human body as materials to be used in alchemy experiments. That's rather extreme.
Danny, look at this. I have a bad feeling about this.
Okay. Uh-oh. Okay. These documents appear incomplete. Judging from what's left behind, the important alchemy formula had been taken away. Only the author's reasoning remains. The previous approach has flaws. Fusing human souls with Titan creations is not purified golden blood. Even pure Titan creations are contaminants to the Chrysos heirs' golden blood. Souls infused between humans and creations merely repairs impurities in the soul and maintain connection to dying souls. While creation myths tell us that the Chrysos heirs and other creations were all made by Titans, their nature differs fundamentally. The Titans' creations are no intermediate products of alchemy process, and the Chrysos heirs are closer to the Titans than the creations. In other words, I should have considered Titan creations equal to the Chrysos heirs. My hypothesis I should focus on is one pointed towards Titans themselves. Such rare chances of study Titans demands a meticulous selection to research subjects. Living Titans prove impossible to restrain. The dead Titans offer no insight worth pursuing, but dying Titans, they are the perfect research subject, which would be Cersei's because she is now attached in him. Only by understanding the fundamentals of creation can we ensure perfection at the moment of everything's birth. Through my own hands, I will melt a Titan and reach the true essence of the soul.
My biggest fear. It's come true. After going through his notes, I think I can piece it all together now. Anaxa was carrying out experiments on soul transmutation.
Isn't that what the Chrysos heir frame chase is pretty much? No? Do you mean he's trying to reconstruct human souls
Yes,
alchemy?
This is what he was secretly conducting research on. Something he had to keep hidden from others. Compared to his public speeches, this is the real blasphemy. Oh, I just thought of something.
Go on. What's wrong?
Do you remember when the Black Tide was approaching? The Grove had planned to send Cersei's core flame to a safe place. But an accident happened along the way, and Anaxa lost his life in the process.
But Cersei's took over his body and resurrected him, which led to the situation we're in now.
That's right. But what if Professor Anaxa's fusion with the core flame of reason wasn't an accident?
That makes sense, because she doesn't remember half the crap she needs to remember. What do you mean?
Put yourself in his shoes. Knowing that the black tide was closing in and your time was running out, what would you have done?
I'd put my theories to the test no matter the cost.
Exactly. When the black tide came, the true reason Anaxa headed to the Luminary Throne was to transmute and fuse himself with the Titan's core flame.
Did he succeed?
No. Judging from how he reacted after the event, the results came as a surprise. Maybe he failed to consider the possibility that Cersei's would make a similar decision. The manuscripts detailing all the alchemical formulae have been taken away. His research is still ongoing.
Could he have taken them for other purposes?
Like, what? There's only one Titan left in the world now. No. No way.
Is he going out? Ooh. To conceive the entity of perfection, one must first understand the principles of creation. If Anaxa is in Akama now, then that means...
He's after Kefali.
Interesting.
Sir, this sky above us, it's not real, is it?
Of course not. This is just an image from a projection device used for educational purposes. A simple trick.
All right.
The day-night cycle has been lost to this world. So that students like you may still learn about the night sky, astronomers have harnessed the Titan's miraculous power to manipulate the light, projecting the nights of the past here for you.
Oh yeah, there is no night here,
Much
which
like
is weird.
how the sky above the holy city is also illuminated by Kefali's dawn device.
So he's going after
So,
Kefali to bring back the night.
The skies of Akama are fake too.
What is he trying to do?
You mustn't conclude that, Anaxa. You should know that only a child would expose a trick and be proud of it. Often people know more than they let on. They simply choose to feign ignorance because they have no other choice.
Do they though? Do they?
Then they're just deluding themselves. People believe in Kefali's tale of Genesis, accepting wholesale whatever the priests preach. But we're different. We've
Really?
already walked out of the firelit cave of ignorance. We have already realized that we live in a world where Titans make the rules.
Yes.
Even when we look at the sky, we're only seeing what they allow us to see.
Okay.
Rather than gazing at this mockery of a night sky fabricated by them for the rest of my life, why shouldn't I be the one to take control of the projection device instead?
So much time has passed since you sowed the seeds of doubt in my heart, child. Many a night, I find myself penning down all my theories and wild ideas, only to burn them to ashes when I open my eyes in the day.
Why though?
Why? Because we'll face death by burning if word gets out?
As a sage of the Venerationists, my soul has already become inextricably linked to the great tree. Every word I say and every move I make is certain to influence every leaf, every branch, even the tree itself. But above all else, my days are numbered. Instinctively, I have my doubts about the golden blood, and the human soul, yet I have no means of verifying them. The golden blood in my veins is woefully thin, and I am loath to waste what little time I have left obsessing over a hypothesis that cannot even be proven in the first place. But I can, sir. I can do it for us. The time is right. Give me all that I need, and I shall accomplish this grand feat on your behalf.
Oh, don't push yourself. You're pushing yourself, boy.
You're right. I shall do just that. In the next meeting of the sages, I will spare no efforts fighting for the rights you deserve.
Right.
Go. Establish your own school of thought.
Oh,
find out what we are. Become the one who conquers the ultimate truths of the world.
all right.
Child of humanity.
Hey, Cersei's back.
You didn't go to such lengths for an audience with Kefali. Just ask him a few questions, did you?
Oh, we fighting him.
So, you figured it out. If I were as foolish as a Dromus, perhaps I'd throw myself down and prostrate before their greatness, begging for the gods' prophetic wisdom. Well, sorry to disappoint, but I'm no Dromus.
Oh.
Alas, I am a human, standing tall on 2 feet, possessing both intellect and pride.
What do you...
Before such power, does it make any difference whether you're a human or a Dromus?
I'm sure you're familiar with the story of the Styxians.
Ooh.
When the raging waves threatened to swallow them, they didn't just give up and become sitting ducks. No. They constructed a dam that kept the roaring tide at bay, chaining down the mad Fagusa. They call me a blasphemer, Cersei's. But that doesn't mean I deny the existence of gods. It's just... as I see it, Titans are simply a force that mankind has yet to find a way to tame.
Oh? If power that rivals the Titans is what you crave, why not conform to the prophecy and brave the trial?
Why stop at harnessing the power of the Titans when I can do so much more? The source of life is what I wish to grasp, to understand what makes up the soul, and to learn what we really are.
Oh.
Thanks to you, I've had the chance to personally verify, in more ways than one, that the soul indeed ceases to exist in death. But where there is death, there is life. And where there is an end, there must also be a beginning. How then is a soul born? That was the only unknown variable left in my calculations.
And
by the sound of it, you have already formed a conjecture.
what do you got? Let's hear the smart man's answer.
I have already drawn a conclusion. In my journey unto death just now, I finally saw the answer with my own eyes.
Professor Anaxa.
Castorice?
I'm here.
Oh, would you look at that?
His life hangs by a thread. I must ask you to refrain from taking any unnecessary steps.
Oh.
Of course. I'll bring this to a conclusive end, and give you the answer you so desire. However, in accordance with the principle of equivalent exchange, I must also demand from you what I need.
Oh.
As you wish.
Kill him?
Don't you care to know what the price might be?
It's a matter of uncovering the truth about the Death Titan and his survival.
That's nice of Castorice.
This may be the only time I can ever save someone's life. There is no need for me to think twice.
I see. In that case, let the show begin.
What are you
Indulge
doing?
me. Am I correct to say that you intend to prove Thanatos' whereabouts and prove the nature of our existence now?
Okay.
Before I begin, I must confess I had been stuck in a cognitive trap all this time. As unrelated as these two propositions may seem at first glance, they are in fact logical equivalents. They are merely two different ways of telling us about what the soul is at its core. The reason I say this is, as I've mentioned earlier, the answer was hidden in my journey unto death.
Anaxa, you were in the Netherrealm?
Yes, I am but a living dead man now, but that's not important. What truly matters is, I overheard a conversation between heroes. That's not all. Remember how I said you were a part of that conversation too, Circes?
And I've told you that I have no recollection of such an event. That was likely just an illusion conjured up by the mind of a dying man.
Nope.
Of course you would remember. Because that wasn't you. That was Calypso, one of the 7 sages of the Grove.
Calypso?
Huh? Oh, that's the name I made up on a whim when speaking to this girl. How do you know of it?
Because that's your past life.
And surely you jest. Don't you think I, of all people, would know if that were the name of one of the 7 sages under the shade of my tree? Don't you claim to know the Grove's past like the back of your hand?
Anything that was
It
recorded,
seems
at
you've
least.
lost even the memories seared into your soul. Use your head, Circes. Since all of this took place in the realm of the dead, it stands to reason their likenesses are of souls from the past. The living cannot step foot into that world, so who could they be? Think about Calypso. Why does she share your likeness, yet you have no idea who she is? The answer is evident, is it not? Those fallen heroes are the mortal incarnations of the Titans before their ascensions to godhood.
Oh, okay.
The gods
That's one way.
aren't master creators born out of thin air, and they are no different from humans, because they all evolved from one. Does this answer disappoint you?
Yes, because you've answered nothing. If I truly was once human, as you claim, then where do the children of humanity come from?
Same thing.
Even on the off chance that you speak the truth, this brings us no closer to grasping Thanatos' whereabouts. How are we to find them?
I knew you would say that. But it matters not. I know what I'm doing. Actually, why don't we have this supreme being standing before us tell us everything?
You can revive a Titan?
No?
Humans cannot return from the dead. Neither can gods. But all we need to do is look at this from a different perspective, and the problem will resolve itself.
What are
The
you saying?
solution is simple. Just like what you did to me. If I'm reborn as Kefali, I can rebuild the world and all within it as they once did. Simple, is it not?
So that, yes, you have to transmute himself into him. In the meantime,
I have news from Hyacinth and Danhung. Anaxa might be trying to do something with Kefali's divine body.
Kefali?
Hmm.
But what could Anaxa want? Is the Council of Elders going to sit around and let such a sacrilegious act unfold?
That is not possible.
They know what's going on.
He is indeed the great performer, capable of
One-
fooling anyone and everyone.
He's gonna
with his
become God.
tricks.
I'm sorry.
No need for guilt, for this is good news to us. The Council of Elders has found themselves a traitorous ally. Anaxa's ambitious desires will be something we can exploit.
Right.
What we should be doing now is to keep our eyes peeled for whichever trickery Kindness is up to, and react accordingly to thwart her plans.
Right? How do we do
In
that?
Akima's political center, the Demigod Council holds just as much significance as the Vortex of Genesis. Someday, after my duty is over, this site will take the place of the battlefield where you hunt gods. Become the next challenge you ought to overcome. Till then,
Right?
it's best to get used to this place as soon as possible.
We will be waiting here for your good news. Now what?
Preposterous! The Christos only have their standing because of the Council of Elders. How dare they trample over it?
Wow, these people are shooting daggers with their eyes.
It's been a while.
Oleg of Amphorius. Oleg.
That's fine. I recognize you. The young lord has nothing but good words about your courage.
Alright.
It has indeed been some time, Lord Crateros. What brings you here in such haste?
Shh. Keep it down. Be more vigilant. See those duplicitous dogs over there? They do the dirty work for Kindness.
Yep.
I've already ordered my people to hold them back, but we should still lay low. Unless you're itching for a bloody fight to get a workout in.
My bad. So, did something happen?
Did you hear thunderclaps last night?
No, I was knocked out. Now I'm a heavy sleeper. It'd be hard to notice thunderclaps in broad daylight. Attack on someone's coming to save me. Oh god. I want to say that. It's like, background? Oh no. Oh god. It's like, who's that? You don't want to know. If she got somehow found a way in Forest, that'd be hysterical. Now I'm heavy sleeper.
Thunderclaps are beacon signals of strife. They are a message from the young lord. He threw a spear bearing several words at Akama.
Oh?
Watch out. The Flame Reaver is back.
Really?
I guessed as much.
Hey,
They
he's
didn't
back. We're
actually
gonna fight him
kill them
again.
back at the Kremnos Arena.
I figured this is something you would want to know. We Kremnoans never back down from a fight. So if you plan to take that thing down in a battle, reach out to me anytime.
Alright.
You have my gratitude. I will let Aglaya know about this right away.
Remind her to be on her toes while you're at it. That vicious Kindness has been unusually active lately.
Active how?
Those lackeys she keeps undercover have been going in and out of the city a lot more frequently these days. Some even seem to be getting Kremnoans to defect to the council.
Alright.
How dare you! Don't place that!
That's...
Huh?
Looks like you can see it for yourself.
We should get back. Thank you for the intel, Lord Crateros.
Man, people are nasty. Hmm. Turn demigod console and inform guard about things. We're actually gonna leave it here. Yeah, we're gonna leave it here. Because one, it's my cutoff time. Two, I need sleep. And I think this is a good spot to leave off because we're making some headway, and we got some stuff done. What's this? Advance to the group of seal slammers. Oh, I still gotta do the event. Okay, that's what it is. But anywho, yeah. So we're gonna end the stream here. This was a fun stream. Like I said, if you guys told me that this adventure is gonna be like 8 hours long, it's gonna be more dialogue than action. So we're gonna see where this goes. But it will be interesting to as it progresses, because this story is interesting to say the least. We're gonna find out what happens next in the next episode. But until then, I hope you all enjoyed. I will see you all next one. As always, you know the deal. Also, I will try and make Castorice better because, good lord, I got slapped hard. I thought it was gonna be fun, and then I got annihilated very quickly. So we gotta fix that up real quick. But anyway, back to what I was saying. It's fine, Tanisha. I appreciate you just swinging by and hanging out. I appreciate you all for swinging by and hanging out. Even if you didn't chat, say anything in chat. If you enjoy the streams, I like that. I appreciate that. If you guys got ideas for streams you want me to play in the future, leave comments down below. If I can do anything to fix them, leave comments down below for me as well. Because I do want to try and get better at this and have more fun with you guys in the future. So please let me know what you guys think. But as always, I'm going to bed. It is my cutoff time. I'll see you all in the next one. You know the drill. Be happy, be healthy, stay hydrated, and keep being yourself, guys. I hope you all have a wonderful night, day, evening, wherever you guys are. And I'll see you next time. Have a good night, guys. See ya. Peace. Bye-bye. Good night. See ya. Bye.